everybody, it's Miss Phoebus and I'm back with another ancient Chinese mathematics video. This one's going to be short and sweet. This one's on the abacus, or the swan pan. Um, the abacus was not used by the Chinese first. We do know that it was used first in Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece, but the Chinese are the best known for using the abacus. It shows up in the Chinese record around 200 BC. And this is kind of where they started to use a blank space for a zero, because you have all of these beads and things representing place value. And so if you don't have something for that place, you have to indicate that there's nothing there. So we have to create a space to represent zero. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I kind of already told you about this, but we made our own abacuses in years past, and so we would use these little beads, and we would use popsicle sticks, kind of the thicker ones, and we would create our own abacus where we can slide things back and forth. So when you watch some of these other videos, you're going to hear them talk about earth beads and heaven beads. And what earth beads are allowing you to count the ones in that position, and then heaven beads allow you to store, almost like store a 5 up above, kind of like in their number system. Remember how it kind of got a T shape? So we store something, a 5 up above, and then we can clear our earth beads and then build off of that, 6, 7, 8, and then you can show 10 in heaven, and you don't have to use all of the earth beads. So it's a resetting kind of tool. It's a kind of grouping kind of thing. But I'm really sad that we're not going to be able to make our own abacus this year. But I do have some other videos that I want you to watch, and these are kids doing math competitions in Asia and over in China and that kind of stuff. And if you, especially the one on the left that you guys get to watch, watch the kids. They're doing these really big addition, subtraction, even some multiplication numbers, and watch their hands. Their hands are going to be what they would be doing on the abacus. So they have been trained to work on the abacus, which is, you would actually see them working the abacus in this video that's on the right. They are given an abacus, but the video on the left, they do not have one. They're supposed to be doing it mentally, and so they've got this abacus in their head, they're moving their fingers, how they would move the beads to be able to calculate these values. So I think that this is really cool, especially these little kids that are doing these big math problems in their head and being able to use that tool. Really neat. And then here are a couple videos where it actually shows you how to add and multiply and maybe subtract. Not 100% sure, but I think they do talk about subtraction maybe a little bit. But how to do math with an abacus and be able to work that out. There is a lesson assignment. I'm probably going to have you give me kind of a summary or a review on what you think about math with an abacus. Would you like to do math with an abacus? Do you think that it's interesting? Do you, that kind of thing. So watch these videos, see what's going on especially with the little kids. Pretty cool. And then watch how to use the abacus so that you can kind of see what are those kids doing in their heads. How are they manipulating that? How are they getting this to work out? All right, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your math videos.